Hello friends, I am Prem Elias, former head of the Department of English, Fatima Mother National College, Kollam, affiliated to the University of Kerala. Today, I am going to discuss a poem, Nightingales by Robert Bridges. Now about the poet. Robert Seymour Bridges was born on 23rd October 1844 at Welmer, Kent. He was educated at Eton and Corpus Christi College. Afterwards, he studied medicine at St. Bartholomew Hospital and practiced medicine for some time. A doctor by training, Robert Bridges achieved literary fame only late in his life. Bridges is at his best in short lyrics, with a fine sense of form and appreciation of beauty. His poems vividly portray the beauty of English countryside. Incidentally, it was Bridges who rescued the poems of Gerald Manley Hopkins from oblivion. It was through the efforts of Bridges that Hopkins achieved posthumous fame. Robert Bridges passed away on 21st April 1930 at the age of 86. The bird nightingale brings to our mind the name of the famous romantic poet John Keats and his famous Ode to a Nightingale. Keats imagines the bird singing out of a profusion of joy. But here, in the poem Nightingales, the song of the nightingale is one of sorrow and pain. Before we go into the details of the poem, we have to recall the Greek legend about the nightingale. The poem can be enjoyed only if we keep the myth about the nightingale alive in our minds. In the Greek legend, Tereus was the king of Thrace. He married Procne, the daughter of Pandion, the king of Athens. Later, Tereus seduced or raped his wife's sister Philomela. In order to hide his guilt, Tereus cut off Philomela's tongue. But Philomela exposed the crime by working the details of the rape in embroidery. Procne, the wife of Tereus, sought revenge by killing their son Itys. She served his boiled flesh as cooked meat for her husband. On learning what Procne had done, Tereus pursued the two sisters with an axe. But the gods took pity on them and changed them all into birds. Tereus became a hoopoe or a hawk. Procne became a nightingale, and Philomela became a swallow. Well, this version of the myth was made famous by Sophocles in his last tragedy, Tereus. But in Ovid's Metamorphosis, Procne became a swallow and Philomela became a nightingale. Ovid's version influenced later literature. Now, let's analyze the poem, keeping in mind the legend of the nightingale or the unfortunate Philomela. The poem Nightingales by Robert Bridges. The poem is in two parts. Part 1, which consists of the first stanza, contains a question. Part 2, which consists of the second and third stanzas, gives the answer or the reply of the nightingales. Now the poem. Beautiful must be the mountains whence ye come, and bright in the fruitful valleys the streams wherefrom ye learn your song. Where are those starry woods? Oh, might I wander there among the flowers, which in that heavenly air bloom the year long. Now the question is this: where are those starry woods? Beautiful must be the mountains whence ye come, and bright in the fruitful valleys the streams wherefrom ye learn your song. The poet assumes that the nightingales are inspired by the beauty of nature to sing. So, the place from where you come, it must be a beautiful place of mountains and valleys, and bright in the fruitful valleys, fertile valleys. And the mountains are not barren mountains, green mountains. So, you must be coming from a very beautiful place of mountains and valleys and streams, wherefrom ye learn your song. You must have learned this song from nature, the beautiful nature, from the mountains, from the valleys, from the streams. Now the star-studded fairy land, where are you coming from? Are you coming from the star-studded fairy land? Oh, might I wander there? The poet's wish. I wish if only I could wander in your homeland, in that beautiful land. I wish I could wander there among the flowers, which in the heavenly air bloom the year long. It must be eternal spring there. And being a lover of nature, I would like to wander there. Will you tell me where that beautiful place, where your homeland is? Now, the second stanza. Nay, barren are those mountains and spent the streams. Our song is the voice of desire that haunts our dreams, a throe of the heart, whose pining visions dim, forbidden hopes profound. No dying cadence, nor long sigh can sound for all our art. Now the Nightingales refute the assumption of the poet. Oh, my dear poet, you are mistaken. The mountains are barren, not fertile, and the streams are dried up. So we come from an area of barren mountains and dried up streams. Now, you heard a melodious song, but that song is the song of desire, unfulfilled desires that haunts our dreams. It was Philomela who was transformed into a nightingale, and the nightingale says, our song is the song of desire that haunts our dreams. Our dreams are unfulfilled. So unfulfilled desires and dreams, a throe of the heart. Now our song expresses a sharp pain. It's a throe of the heart, whose pining visions dim. The sorrowful visions fade away. Forbidden hopes profound. Our hopes are forbidden. Our hopes are forbidden. And our visions become dim. No dying cadence, nor long sigh can sound for all our art. Sound means express. Our song cannot express the pain that we feel, experience. No dying cadence, that's a falling tone, or the sigh, long sigh. References to the music, to the song of the bird. The dying cadence and the long sigh cannot express, see, all our pain. Now we go to the third stanza. Alone, aloud, in the raptured ear of men, we pour our dark nocturnal secret. Then, as night is withdrawn from the sweet springing meads and bursting boughs of May, dream, while the innumerable choir of the day welcome the dawn. Alone, solitude. Alone, aloud, in the raptured ear of men. Men are delighted. That's the irony. We are singing a sorrowful song, a melancholic song, but that gives joy to the men like you who listen to our song. Well, that brings to our mind the famous lines of Shelley. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. That is from Shelley's Skylark. Okay. Now, alone, aloud in the raptured ear of men, we pour our dark nocturnal secret. We pour music. Music is poured in the ears of the listeners. And the song contains the dark nocturnal secret, nocturnal, nightly, connected to the night, referring to the legend where Philomela was raped by Tereus. So we are conveying through our song a very, very tragic incident, a nocturnal secret, a secret that the world does not know. We are trying to communicate to the world, but instead of showing pity to us, instead of being sympathetic, the men are delighted. As night is withdrawn from the sweet springing meads and the bursting boughs of May, dream. Well, we sing only at night. As the day approaches, as the dawn is born, we become silent. From the sweet springing meads and bursting, flowering boughs of or branches of the trees, the flowering branches of the tree, we perch on the branches and we dream. As the dawn approaches, while we withdraw, somebody else come in. Somebody else, they come forward. While the innumerable choir of the day welcome the dawn. While the innumerable choir of the day, the songbirds of the day, they welcome the dawn with a morning song. As they welcome the dawn, we retreat to the branches of the flowering trees. We sit there and dream. We dream of another night when we can sing, when we can sing about our past, the nocturnal secret. So, the poem ends there. Unlike Keats's Nightingale, who sings a joyous song, the nightingales in Robert Bridges' poem, they sing about their tragedy, hence a sorrowful song. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you.